Hello and welcome back. Welcome back to Monko TV. It's a little bit more than 2 p.m. I got some sleep. It's the second day after Christmas. It's the 26th December and I did sleep very late this night. I have just wake up not long time ago and I have not get a shower yet and a shaving. I need to do that. But I was just to look at the scanner of the ships. I think I will do that before I will look at the star systems in the star map. But I just find, I just open this because we are going to the latest. Last one was the Chiaran system, the last video. So next one is the True. And I have not closed my computer tonight. Oh yes, I'm uploading to YouTube. I don't know why it's so slow. Yes, I was looking at the ship channels, ship scanning of the ship. That should be the tab key and the left control. So I'll just have a little look.
And scanning. We saw a load of.
Yes, I should probably reboot the web page because
Hey guys, and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Today I wanted to talk more in depth about radars, scanning, and the first implementation of the active ping and the new scanning system stuff.
Yes, this video is from, oh yeah, that's an old one. Let's, because I have to empty my memory card, then I will look more this star systems on the star map. Stealth, mechanic. Yes, but let's watch a little bit of this.
Wednesday was the last day to submit entries to our Arena Commander and Star Marine tutorial.
Yes, that's from the Star Citizen YouTube. And that's from this summer.
Welcome to another all-new edition of Reverse the Verse Live, the only show whose seasoned taco meat filling tastes exactly better than the real thing. I'm your host, content manager, Jared Huckabee. On the show this week, we've got Kurt Tomei and Mark Aben on the show to discuss all things scanning and radar with regards to Squadron 42 and the Persistent Universe in this special Subscribers Edition show. Now, for those of you who don't know what a Subscribers Edition RTV is, that's one of 12 shows a year where
but I'm not watching 1 hour of this.
from our development subscribers.
I just wake up not long time ago. And I have fresh air in my home.
/subscriptions. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and check out our weekend review. Now, last week we had Jeremiah Lee, Corey Johnson, and Gage Holman from the character art team here to discuss their work updating our legacy armors and how they go about clothing and designing the characters of the Star Citizen universe. Now, as always, it was a delight to have Corey and Gage on the show, and they are welcome back anytime they want to return. Over the weekend, we had a special Misk Razor promotion with the EX and LX black and white variants. Now, it's a good-looking ship from our UK ship team, and stylish additions to Star Citizen's ever-expanding lineup of spacecraft. Now, I think there are a small handful of variants with exclusive serial numbers still available, but it's also possible they've disappeared in the time that I've been doing this, so check the website now to find out more. Monday saw with it the release of another episode of our weekly question and answer series show, Calling All Devs, focused on player-facing ship modularity, user interface updates, why ships come dirty, and if we're going to be stuck in our seats during quantum travel for the rest of our lives. Calling All Devs is your chance to submit questions and vote on which ones you want to see answered each and every week. So, check that out. Tuesday was Lore Day in the Star Citizen universe, and this week's post featured a new addition to the Plain Truth series of articles called The Fair Chance Fail, where host Parker Terrell visited an old scandal.
Yes, I have 1 hour and 20 minutes left on my memory card.
OSO 2, which was
So I was thinking to record.
Writers, man, they love making crap up. Wednesday was the last.
I say I have 1 hour and 20 minutes left on my memory card, so I'm thinking to record a little bit about scanning in Star Citizen, and then empty my memory card, and then look at continue what I did. Look at this star systems on the star map.
Last day to submit entries to our Arena Commander and Star Marine tutorial contest, which saw lots of great submissions, as well as some, we're just going to call them additional submissions. It was a fun chance to earn yourself some free ships and help the continuing development of Star Citizen in the process. And keep an eye on Spectrum for the announcement of who won once voting has concluded. Finally, Thursday was the latest episode of Around the Verse, featuring not only a Squadron 42 project update, a ship shape detailing the current work on the Aegis Eclipse, but also a feature pulling the curtain back on the development of our scanning systems. And when we return from our break, we'll be sitting down with Kurt and Mark to answer your follow-up questions about scanning live. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hello.
And we're back. Joining us on the show today, lead gameplay programmer?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Lead systems designer?
Correct.
Mark Abent and Kirk Tomei. How you guys doing, man?
Good. Yeah.
Welcome to the show. This is your first time on the new RTV this year.
I believe this is the first time for me being on RTV ever.
Really? You were never on the old RTV?
Not that I can recall.
Were you on the old happy hour?
Yes, I think so once.
Yeah. I don't remember. And you, whatever.
I don't know. I'm on all sorts of things. I don't remember anymore.
Welcome to the show. Now, of course, if this is your first time for viewing RTV, Reverse the Verse, this is our live question and answer series where we got two of our, we have a designer and an engineer on the show to talk about various gameplay aspects of Star Citizen. Today's focus is the recently revealed scanning feature, which we debuted on Around the Verse yesterday.
Yep.
We will be taking questions for this special subscribers edition RTV exclusively from our subscriber chat up on Spectrum. So if you're watching live on Twitch, log into Spectrum. If you're watching not live on YouTube afterwards, congratulations on having better things to do. But if you are in Spectrum chat, go to the subscriber chat and you can submit your questions there. You can preface your questions with the word question in capital letters surrounded by brackets. That's going to help our good friend Tyler Wickham pull them out from the conversation. Now, before we get started, because every show is somebody's first show, why don't we take a few minutes and tell everybody who you are and what you actually do for Stargate. Go ahead and start with Mark. I know, it's...
Who is it, Daddy?
The camera's not even rolling. I'm just asking for...
Sure.
What is it you actually do here?
I'm one of two lead gameplay engineers here at the LA studio, and my responsibilities are mostly ship-related. So ship systems, getting them functional, making them work, talking to other developers when they're working on anything related to the ships. If something's happening to the ships on a code side, tech setup anyway, I need to know about it, or I have some hand in it, or anything like that.
Okay. And how about you?
So,
what's a lead systems designer?
well, until recently, I was in the same boat as Mark, but regarding design. So we were designing and implementing ships and ship features. Now I'm in charge of 3 of our Scrum teams. One of them is specific to vehicle features. So in that regard, we're still designing any type of gameplay features or methods of implementation for ships. And there's also a gameplay features team that I'm the product owner of. That is more system, like game systemic features. That particular team right now is working on our group system and how it's going to be integrated with Mobi-Glass chat and being able to just better work with other players so you can group up and do things together. And then the ship implementation team, which is responsible for actually getting the ships in the game.
No, so you've actually got your hands on quite a few pots, as it were.
Yeah, right now. Well, I'm at the office a lot less than this guy. He's here all the time.
Right, I know. It's when I first started here, and I was still living an hour and a half away. I used to have to leave very, very early in order to get through traffic, because that hour and a half was a normal drive, and then with traffic it would be 3. So I used to get in here.
So this is a long video.
And I used to come in. It would just be Mark. Mark and I would hang out in the morning.
You can't get here earlier.
I'm like, do you also live 90 minutes away? He's like, no. I'm like, oh, you just hear this? Like, yeah.
It's only 2 hours away. No. And it's not that far, which is sad. LA traffic.
Yeah. Well, it also helps not to get too far off the point, but because we got this distributed worldwide development, the earlier you're here, the easier it is to sync up with European and Frankfurt teams.
Definitely. I mean, it even takes care of like this stuff because we're doing some things across studios with this mining scanning. So it's always good to come in early and go, hey, we have this problem. How do we sort this out? 5-minute Skype call takes care of something that an email takes 2 days to cover.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. And also, like you just pointed out, because the ping and scanning system are tightly woven into the DE team is going to be showcasing with their mining gameplay, it does help to be able to talk to them, especially because they're 2 hours ahead of the UK studio, which is already, are they 8 hours ahead of us?
No, it's only 1 hour ahead. It was 2 hours when they both did daylight savings time differently, but now they're back to
Okay, great.
Yeah.
At like 5:30, it's like 2:30 over there.
Yeah. Welcome to discussion of time zones. I'm your host, time zone manager Jared Huckabee. All right, now both of you mentioned scanning and mining in the same breath. Now I do want to emphasize that they are different features. The scanning feature is much bigger than just mining. The scanning feature is, besides being an integral feature to Squadron 42, the scanning feature is just as important to the persistent universe. You're not just using it with mining. You'll use it for exploring. You'll use it for discovering uncharted areas of space, and you'll use it in missions and all kinds of stuff. And scanning will be an incredibly good factor outside of just mining.
Right.
For the purposes of this conversation, we have 2 of the gentlemen who work on the scanning portion. As you just said, the DE team is focused on the mining portion. So while a little bit of mining discussion might sleep.
Yes, I was thinking about I could fly to the Daymar moon and find this should be a small outpost somewhere, and do some scanning and maybe find it some way. So I did not know how to scan. That was to press the tab key and the left mouse button. So I'll have to try that.
Slip in here and there. I do want to emphasize that this is a discussion about scanning. We'll do our best to have a feature on mining, on its own, because it's a feature that deserves its own focus.
Absolutely.
In the future.
I think one way to kind of talk about this in light of like the work we're doing is we're really working on the pinging and scanning features as the latest additions to 3.2.
Gotcha. All right. So in a nutshell, I know we just did a whole segment on it, but because it just came out yesterday, and not everybody has been around, maybe not everybody's seen ATV yet. Give me the dime store version of pinging and scanning.
Sure. So, like in the game, like especially in the PU, and we'll be implementing into Squadron 42, you only have information about entities that are just around the ship in your passive radar. The exception being quantum travel points because they're so far away. So it's oftentimes rather difficult to know about things that are outside of that radar distance. So what we wanted to do was give you some idea of, hey, are there objects around me that might be interesting to me? In this first tier of our pinging and scanning feature implementation, we give you the ability to do a ping. So you have a ping item on your ships now, and when you do a ping, it basically sends out a 360-degree ping that gives you some general information about objects that are outside of your passive radar.
Yes, but I can try if I can get online. But the Star Citizen crashed last time, but it will maybe run now. I have 1 hour and 10 minutes left. So we can maybe get to the Daima moon, and I can try this scanning. So I need shaving and shower today. Let's see if I can get online or I'm still crashing. No, I'm still crashing. So that's like 10 hours ago.
Radius, but within this new larger ping distance. So when you do ping out, basically what you're doing is you're searching for signals, EM, IR, and we just implemented something called RF, which is the resource signature. Okay. So when you're able to detect those signatures that are outside of your radar distance, but within the ping distance, you get back some basic info about.
But the video splits about 24 minutes
So,
and 30 seconds. So
put together if they're close enough to each other.
I could just start to do this star map.
Of like where, like in what
What's in
direction,
the star map?
but not exactly all the information that you need to know specifically about it. So they're kind of like breadcrumbs. And then when you get these bits of these blob, I guess
I could do something else. I could stop this video and open the star map and then just continue recording. I think I'll do that. I'll be back.